Hello. Hi, Candy. Hi, Lily. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Happy first Gina Live of the new year. How you doing, Candy? I'm just going to hang out for a second or two and make sure I'm all lined up here. Got some roadblocks on my desk. Okay. Get my wires out of the way. How's it going? How's everybody doing? I know, right? Question for Candy and Lily. Am I backwards? Because my playback is backwards. Okay, perfect. So it's just me seeing it backwards. That's cool. Gotta make time for the new stuff. I know, Candy. I'm going to a crop this coming Saturday, and I'm like trying to think of how I can like bring all my stuff to work on my cards. But I think I might want to make some like Valentine cards and stuff. So Lily, since you're watching, tonight I'm gonna make some mini Valentine cards that you can hand out to your classmates if you want. I thought that would be fun to make some little like donut Valentine cards. So it's just 8:01. So I'm gonna hang out for like another minute or so. Take a sip of my water in my new cup. Look at this. Isn't this neat? My bestie got me this for Christmas. It's super sparkly and it has this little thing on the top, which I think is so fun. Oh my goodness. 7 inches of snow. You have to tell you, I love the. Oh, Candy, did you get them all? I'm just going to mess with my light because I got like a super. Yeah, that's a little dark, right? Let's try that. So, Candy, I was so tempted to get them, but I have like, oh goodness, I don't even know, well over 100 Copics that I've invested in, and it's taken me a couple of years to build up my Copic collection because I've like waited to get them all on sale. And I'm like, oh goodness. I was afraid that somebody was going to tell me how awesome they are. I'm just going to give me a sec. I'm going to share the link. Oops, let me shut my playback so we're not listening to that. Let me do that. Okay, you know what? I can't get the link because I'm in the user account. Okay, well, anyway, I think that we're going to get started because it's like 8:03. Okay, so Candy says, Do I want the donuts? Oh yes, Lily, I do want the donuts.
Okay.
Having a bunch too, but mine are dried out, so I have to replace a bunch. Yeah, seriously, Candy.
Alright.
That is a good idea. So, um, oh my gosh, be careful, Lily. So Lily, we are one of our little friends was over today, and Lily and her decided to make um play donut shop. So I have to just tell you guys, show you guys something really cute. Um, we used the girls wanted to play donut shop, and I was like, oh, I can make you guys some donuts. So I used the die of the month, which was breakfast buddies.
We even made like little money.
I grabbed all of my scrap paper.
There's donuts, there's coffee.
Here, I'm just gonna grab a few. And we had so much fun making donuts.
Oh my god, we
with
had a
this
blast.
die, right? I just grabbed a whole bunch of scraps and glitters, and we just made a bunch of donuts so the girls could play donut shop. It was really fun. Wasn't that cute?
Yeah.
So now we have all these donuts, which we could stick on Valentine cards. So, okay. So let's get going here. It's 8:04. Here, you want to take your donuts back?
I thought you wanted to.
Oh, I just wanted to show them to everybody.
Okay.
So I want to preface tonight's live by saying this. Real quick, my husband is from Philadelphia and is an Eagles fan, and my son is a Bengals fan. So if you know anything about football, which I do not, that is enough to know that there are some unholy things going on upstairs. So I'm going to apologize in advance for the noise, the yelling, the arguing, the stomping, and all of that good stuff. So now you know why I needed to take a break from football, because I've got the rivals right above my head. And I needed some crafty time. So here we go. So I had a little problem that needed to be solved, and that was, how can I make, oh, I see that, Maven Jen, go for it. That's my husband right now. I needed, so Lily, my daughter, is going to hand out Valentines in her class, and I thought, well, how can we make a bunch of Valentines kind of quickly? So we're going to make mini Valentines tonight, and I've got things cut up and ready to go. So hopefully we're going to get like 2 different sets done that I want to show you. I started, I know they won. I was out this afternoon, and I came home, and my husband was in his Eagles jersey, and my son was on the couch with a mad look on his face. So, now the Bengals are playing. So I have a happy husband. We'll see if I have a happy son in a few hours. Lily just commented 21 Valentines. So that means she wants me to make 21 Valentines, but I don't think I'm going to get them all done tonight. So I started with a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and I'm going to try and do a red set and a pink set. So for the red set, I cut, this is actually like 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and I used the Sweet Sprinkles stencil. This was January stencil of the month, and I used some gold glitter glaze, and just one go with the stencil and the glitter glaze, and this is going to be cut into 4s for 4 different cards. But I'm going to set that aside and let that dry, and we'll work on our pink cards, and then we'll go back to the red cards, and hopefully that'll be dry. So what I did is I took, again, a 12 by 12 piece of pink cardstock, and these are 3 by 6 inches, and I'm going to fold these in half. These are going to make our little card bases. Sorry, I meant to fold these in half before the live started, but I was trying to get some stuff ready. Hi, Donna. Donna, we missed you today. Friend of ours, a scrappy friend of ours, had a tea party today, and that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun with a lot of special treats. I've never been to a tea house or a tea party like this, and it was pretty spectacular, I have to be honest. A lot of fun. I even wore a fascinator. Do you guys know what that is? Anybody know what a fascinator is? It's one of those like big headpiece thingies. Let me see if I can find my phone. I'll show you guys a picture. I got it on Amazon, but I figured why not go all in on the tea party, right? So I'll show you guys this very silly picture. This was me. I put gigantic fake eyelashes on, and I put this big thing on my head to have tea party fun. So there I am with my big eyelashes and my big gigantic thing on my head. Isn't that fun? Only $10 on Amazon. Okay, so again, this is just half of a 12 by 12 piece of paper that I cut into 6-inch wide by 3-inch high strips and folded them in half for mini cards. These are going to be our mini cards. Then I took a sheet from the Sprinkled with Love paper pad. This was a hard choice, I have to be honest with you, because I love all of these patterns so much. So I chose the sprinkle one, and I cut these are 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And I mean, this is something simple, you could do this while you're watching TV, bring your paper up. So that's going to be our first layer. And then I did the same with white paper. Same thing here. 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. These are going to be for the inside. I stamped our cute little sentiments in some white ink. And now we're going to make our hearts for the front. So I have some scraps left over here. So because we're going to have to make so many of them, right? As you saw, Lily commented that I have to make 21. I wanted to keep it simple, but I still want it to look cool, right? So what we're going to do, as soon as I find my embossing ink, I'm going to heat emboss my heart donut in white on pink paper. So let me get that. So this set is like a pink and white theme. And then the second set that we're going to do is going to be red and gold. So just 2 different looks. And there's plenty of different options you can do. And we'll talk about those along the way. For instance, like I showed you earlier, instead of cutting up pattern paper, you could use the stencil with glitter glaze, chroma glaze, velveteen glaze, any of the glazes, and create a background, your own pattern background, if you don't have pattern paper that you love. But of course, from Brutus Monroe, there's always pattern paper that I love. Hence the drawer next to me that is full of pattern paper from Brutus Monroe. So, you know what? I probably can get 4 hearts on here. Okay, so I've got my embossing ink. And I'm going to stamp out 4 hearts. Two, 3, and then I'm going to put some sprinkles on them. I just have my stamps, one on each side of the block, set up and ready to go. Hi, Amy. Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Amy, you just missed my silly picture. I was talking about, I went to a tea party today, and I wore a fascinator, which is like a big giant headpiece. It was really fun. And I put on gigantic fake eyelashes just for the heck of it. Okay, so these are going to be for our pink themed minis. Okay, just close this up. And this is just Brutus Monroe Alabaster White embossing powder. I use white embossing powder a lot, so I keep it in the container. Is that my Rara? Oh, hi, Rara. How are you? Your name came up as Rara. I was just showing my my sparkly cup that you gave me for Christmas. Okay, so let's heat these up. Okay. Rara says, I had to create a channel to be able to even join the chat. I love that. Okay, so we'll cut these hearts out. Have you guys been seeing any of the projects posted with this month's inspiration box set, Sprinkled with Love? I don't know, I've been having a ton of fun with this. This has been a really, really, really fun set. And in fact, I got to tell you, I did for the month of January, probably 8. Yeah, I did 8 projects with the stamps, the dies, the stencils, and I think I only did like one Valentine card. But this has been such a fun set. Um, and I'm going to tell you guys, if you loved this, oh my gosh, wait till you see what's coming in February. So much good stuff. But this was a lot of fun to work with. I like when there's like mixing and matching on sets and you can build different things and you have different options. That's really fun. Okay. So I didn't cut the pink set, but for our red set, I've got things pre-cut because I didn't want to take up too much of your time in case you need to get back to the game. So for those of you guys that joined a little late, I said earlier that I was going to apologize in advance because my husband is from Philly and is an Eagles fan, and my son is a Bengals fan. So lots of turmoil upstairs. And I almost like don't want the Bengals to win because if it's the Bengals and the Eagles, then Super Bowl is going to be an interesting day. Right? I have made so much February. Sorry, I was just catching up on some comments. Yeah, the sets are just, oh my gosh. I feel like I want to quit my job and just craft all day. One of our design team members, I don't remember who it was, but they said, made a comment like, now for just my pesky job getting in the way of my crafting time. And I thought, oh, I get that. I see all this stuff and all I want to do is play with it, right? Are you talking about the pink ones, Donna? Yeah, these are cute, right? Just don't ask me what kind they are because I threw the package away. So let me grab my glue. So now I've got all my components here, and I'm going to do a little pattern paper on the front, and I'll spare you guys the boredom of watching me put all of these together. I'll just do like 1 and 1 to give you the idea. And then on the inside, I'm going to glue that. Then I was thinking of even maybe making envelopes with, I had a couple ideas. So I thought I could make envelopes with the envelope punch board, or I could punch a little hole in the corner and then tie the card to like a piece of candy or something. So a couple of thoughts there. You get some foam dots and my tweezers. Okay. Right. So cute little card. I kind of put it to the side. Or I tilted it a little bit. Maybe we could add some sequins, or even I thought it would be cute to just tie around a little string. Hang on one second. Let me see if I got some string. sure I do. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm looking for my pink. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit of pink baker's twine. Just for a little something extra. There we go. Right, so there's our little pink themed one, and I'll show you the red themed one next. So you see how quickly these could be made if you want to make a bunch of them. And hi, Shannon. Happy Sunday. Okay, so there's our pink one. That has our little sentiment inside. And like I said, we could pop a little hole in that and hang it from candy, tie it around a lollipop or something, or possibly make little envelopes with the punch board. So these are going to be for Lily's class. So I'll have to ask her what she wants to do. So let's check out the red ones. Here's the pieces. I'll put all these together later. So now for the red, I started with a piece of red cardstock, and this is, I think I made this 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, I think. Let's see. Yep, just about. And that was just one go with the stencil and some gold glitter glaze. Just make sure this is, yep, that's dry. So I'm going to start by cutting this into 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 pieces, and this will be our red one. Now, you guys know that I love white embossing powder, right? But one of my other favorite color combinations to make cards with is red and gold. So that is that's where I was going with these. These are going to be my red and gold themed one. So that's 2 3/4 that way. Trim a little bit off the end. 1, 2. So then I'll get 4 pieces out of that. We're creating Valentine minis. Something cute. Yeah, right? I thought it would be cute to tie it to candy. Oh, of course, Amy. Give me 1 second. As soon as I am done cutting this, I will show you the Sprinkled with Love stamp set. Okay, so these are going to be my front panels for the red ones. Okay, so this is Sprinkled with Love. This is this month's Inspiration Box stamp set. And this is the Sprinkled with Love paper pack. That's what we used here. I love this paper set. They're so bold and the colors are awesome. And I have the die. This is the die of the month. So earlier, I think Lily took them back. We had fun with this today because Lily, our friend was over that we were watching today, and the girls wanted to play donut shop. So I took all of my scraps and just made a whole bunch of donuts in all different colors, and I made icings in all different colors, and the girls sat there gluing the icing on all the donuts, and they set up a little donut shop, which was really cute. So that was fun. Okay, so these are my, isn't it the cutest, right? You know what? Hang on 1 second, because I have some cards. Let's see. What's today? Just want to make sure. Yes, all of my cards have posted. I didn't want to show you guys anything that hasn't posted yet, but if you give me a sec, I'll show you some fun stuff. You know what? Let's wait till the end. Let's finish this off. And then at the end, I'll show you guys some cute cards that I've made with this set. Okay. Okay, so back to the red. So this one's going to be our red gold theme. So on my inside pieces, I stamped in red, my little sentiment. And then these are going to be a little more simple. And for these hearts, I embossed in gold embossing powder. That's gilded. We got that over here. Right onto red cardstock. And I did pull some glitter paper because I feel like some gold glitter paper. I feel like this needs a little pop. Let's see. Let's give this a little pop and see what we think for our red and gold one. Well, Shannon, they are fun, but talk to me after I've made 21 of them. Because Lily just commented from upstairs to let me know that's how many she needed for class. All right, so we'll do 2 3/4. Did I cut that crooked? Oh, no, we're okay. 2 3/4 this way, and then I'm going to trim a little bit off of this. Yep, I think that'll do the trick. Give us a little extra pop on that one. Uh-oh, I need a new piece of foam tape there. This is going to be the glitzy one. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like all the sparkle in that. What do you guys think? Put that on there while I close up my glue. And let's get some foam. So like I said earlier, these hearts, I just used gilded embossing powder on red cardstock. Let's get some foam adhesive on there. And then we'll have to see what Lily decides. We'll either punch a hole in the corner and put it on candy somehow, or we will just make little envelopes, because I think that we're not sure yet if the kids are allowed to send in food, because they haven't been for birthdays and such. So we don't know if we're allowed to do it for Valentine's Day. And so there's our pink one. I'm just going to grab some little doodads. Let's get some gold doodads since we got the gold theme going. A little embellishment box with all my goodies in here. Pretty, right? This is Brutus Monroe glitter paper. And let me tell you what the best thing about Brutus Monroe glitter paper is. Aside from the fact that it's beautiful and comes in like insanely gorgeous colors, it doesn't come off. That's what I love about it. So I don't end up finding it like stuck to my face and God knows where else. Okay. So, where's my little tray? Put a couple of gold thingies. I don't know what these things are called. Oh, that's a cute idea, Shannon. That's a great idea. Shannon said attached to bubbles. Oh, I'm gonna have to ask Lily if she likes that. I bet you like the Dollar Tree probably has like Valentine bubbles, or maybe Oriental Trading. I could get them. Oh, that's a really cute idea. Lily, are you still watching? There you go, Lil. Lily, Shannon. So Lil, we're talking about these little cards for your class, and I said we could punch a hole and tie them to candy, but we don't know if you can send in food, right? Because you know that whole thing. Um, or we can make little envelopes and you can just write them out to your classmates. But Shannon suggested tying them to bubbles, which is kind of a super cute idea. Right? That might be fun. So we'll have to check Oriental Trading. I bet you we can find some bubbles. What do you think, Lil? Okay, and now guys, did anybody just see what my daughter wrote? I'm coming downstairs to find out what bubbles are. Don't forget you can order in bulk from oh yeah, you can. Bubbles. Like blowing bubbles when you blow bubbles? Really? Bubbles.
I'm confused.
So
Oh, bubbles!
oh boy.
Oh my god, it took me a second.
I don't know what's happening over here, guys.
Wait, is that like the rah-rah that we know?
Yeah, it's Aurora.
Ah. I'm guessing your name on YouTube is Rara.
Yeah, that's Aurora. Oh my goodness. Oh, bubbles. Okay. Guess what Lily's new nickname is going to be?
Bubbles?
Bubbles over here. What are bubbles? Come on, child.
Mom, it's too late for me.
All right. So, what do you guys think? Super cute, right?
Those are cute.
So, a couple of options. We could put some sequins and stuff on here. Let's see. Let's get our. Can you get me that sequin box back there? Get me my Brutus Monroe sequin stash.
Are you gonna make more?
Why? Do you want me to?
I was just wondering. I think you should.
Because I saw the comment about 21. All right, let's see what color. I'm looking for
that's how many kids are in my class, not including me.
Iridescent to make it shiny. Shiny. Oops, this is open and spilling all over the container. Oh well. Let's see. How about these glitzy ones? Oh, look at those pink glitzy ones. Look at that. That's all my Brutus Monroe sequins. I love my sequin stash, right? Look at those. Let's do some of these. Just to give it all some blingy bling. Ah, thanks, Amy. And so easy. So I'm going to do a quick recap on this just for anybody that came late. So my problem to be solved was that I was going to need to make a lot of Valentine cards for Lily to give out to her class. And I thought, how could we make a whole bunch and not spend days doing them? So I took a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock and I cut 6-inch by 3-inch strips and folded them into little cards. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why I went with that size, because I wanted to stencil the background. So for the background, the stencils, I used the 6x6 sprinkles stencil so that I was able to cut it into 4 cards. So that's where I started. And that's how my measurements evolved, because I knew if I did one paper with the sprinkles that it was 6x6, and I would do it into 4, and took it from there. So that's how I ended up with my cards being 3x3. And for the pattern paper or the stenciled background, I cut it down to 2 3/4. And so for all the 6x6 paper or a stenciled background, you're going to get 4 bases out of that. Right, so that makes it easy. And here we use the gold glitter glaze, but you could use chroma glaze or velveteen glaze, anything like that. Uh-oh, where'd my pin go? Wah wah. Does anybody see it? Okay, we'll have to come back to that. I probably knocked it on the floor. Oh, no, look at that. Look what I did. I purposely put it in there so I wouldn't lose it, and then forgot that I put it in there. Guys, it's Sunday. It's been a long week. Donna, look at the bubbles. Of course you are, rah-rah. I expect links by the time I'm off this live. Right, Shannon? Seriously, some extra pins, please. And I gave up on those, those dangly things. I gave up on those because they either broke or fall. I've had so many of them. Look at this. This is on my other glue. That's what's left. This was like all beads with a mermaid hanging on it, and that's what's left. Okay, so do we want to do the red and white string? I don't know. What do you guys think? I kind of think it doesn't really go. Sort of think I might leave the red one plain. All right, so there we go. And now I've got my stacks here so that I can make a whole bunch of these with my little sentiment inside. Right? I did some of the other sentiments. Do not forget how special you are. Sprinkled with love. There's some good, cute sentiments on there. And I mean, you could even use the round donut, right? It doesn't have to be the heart one. I'm going to show you guys a couple of cards that I've made with this month's set. Thank you. She needs 21. Okay, so this card, this one was made with the Donut Maker stencil. That is a lot of fun. I'll show you that. That's over here. This one is a lot of fun. So you have the donuts, the glazes on top. And so that was made with the Donut Maker stencil and velveteen glaze. This is the die of the month that I showed you earlier, and that sprinkle background. This was candy coat through the stencil on a background that I used chroma mist, and I had used chroma mist on all these pieces. I sprayed some papers with chroma mist and then cut them out with the dies. This is another one with the die of the month and some glitter glaze and the sprinkle stencil again. Made a little shaker card with the coffee cup. Now this one is the stamp club of the month, stamp of the month. I'll show you that. Hold on, let me grab that. Now, all of this stuff is available, and there's some promotions going on right now, some free gift promotions. If you didn't see, there was a live earlier explaining all of that. Oh, hi, Dee! This one, I had so much fun with this one. I used all different chroma glazes on this was really fun. Let me show you guys. I took this thing, one of these spreaders, and I just put blobs of the different color. Hi, Tracy. Thank you. I put blobs of all the different color chroma glaze, and then I just swiped it across to get that rainbow effect. So that was really fun. So this is the stamp of the month, which I loved. I had a lot of fun with this. This was my favorite part of it. Whatever sprinkles your donut. How cute is that? I love that saying. So right now I have like a mess of a pile on my desk and I can't find it, but that's one of the coolest things. So the stamp of the month is $5 and it's $10 if you get the die with it. And it was the donut stamp and the sentiment. Super cute. And this is one of my favorites. This is where I just kind of played with all the different combinations of donuts and icing on donuts and sprinkles on donuts and all the different little doodads from the stamp set, which disappeared again. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Well, I found the paper, but okay, got it. See, there's all these different combinations that you can make with all the different sprinkles. The round donut, the donut with a hole in it, with the bite taken out of it. These are different glazes that you can put on. Then there's even this donut, which I thought was an eclair. Candy, are you still here? There was like a name for this donut. We talked about it. I feel like we talked about it on a live before, and I can't remember what it was. Anybody remember what that was called? I called it an eclair, but somebody else had a different name for it. But anyway, so this one I made with all Long Johns. That's it. Thank you. So this one I made with that. So yeah, so that's all the fun sprinkled with love items, and these are my little mini Valentine cards made with the sprinkled with love donut set. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. So I hope everybody had some fun and enjoyed this and is having a great Sunday and enjoy some football, I suppose. And I will see you guys again next week. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Any questions? Anybody have any questions or want to see any of the other monthly stuff? We're rounding out on January already. Can you guys believe that? So you know what that means. It's a bummer that January is already almost over. But in what do we got? Tomorrow is the 30th. In 2 days, you know what that means on February 1st, right? February 1st means we get to see a whole new collection of newly themed stuff. And oh my God, guys, you're going to love it. I promise. So I will be back in February with some more fun stuff. And thank you guys always for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care, guys.